And we are live. Hello, hello. Welcome to Live with Christy, on air with Christy. And super excited to have you guys here tonight. You can't hear me at all? All right, let's just double check this real quick here. You should be able to hear me. You can't hear me right now? Let's just double check this. Okay, you should be able to hear me. Let me know if you can hear me right now. Ah, there we go. I just had to go ahead and switch it up. Well, mom, who's on here right now, she's going to be my tester. So, there's Mr. Chico. Welcome to the show. So this is going to be a really, really exciting show tonight. Tonight I'm basically just going to kind of break it down, kind of tell you what the show is all about. And the next few shows, I have some incredible, and when I say incredible, I'm talking like insanely incredible guests lined up. So this is going to be a really good treat. And the plan, the experience for you guys with on air with Christy is sports. It's going to be lifestyle. It's parenting. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Jason. Hi, Mom again. Is cocktails, is blending. When I'm talking about blending, I'm not talking about necessarily always blending with cocktails. What I'm talking about is to make sure that we are blending together as a community. And for me, it's blending with the people that I'm working with. It's to blending with my family. It's to blending with my friends. It's to blending with the fact that, we're all uniting together in a different way with this whole COVID situation. And the situation here tonight, we're not talking about COVID. We're going to talk about having fun. We're going to talk about ways that we're surviving. So go ahead and text in there. Send me some ideas. If you have thoughts, if you have ideas for different topics, things that you'd like to hear about tonight or in the next couple sessions or segments, I'd love to hear from you. Spread the word as well, because I am here. So this was an original show called Mommy After Hours. I'm going to go about a year back, and it happened around 10 p.m. every night, and got a little crazy, got a little wild. And I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take it back a notch a little bit. And instead of doing the whole Mommy After Hours, I decided, we're going to make this a little bit more real. And as you probably saw in some of the promos, the real is actually it's going to be very, very real and exciting, because we can actually talk one-on-one together. So the company that I'm working with is Be Live, which is exciting. And I have a couple of my other friends who are going to be joining me on from 96.5 Coit. You'll see them here soon. And you're going to also, not tonight, but you will see them. You're going to also see some, I'm just excited to share the list, but I can't yet because it's that exciting. Some of the things I want to tell you about that we are going to do here, and some of the things that we are not going to do on here. So we're going to have fun. We're going to talk about all kinds of life and lifestyles, and we're going to talk about what's happening in our lives. But we are not going political. We're not talking about anything religious. We're not talking Donald Trump. We're not talking Governor Newsom. We're not talking anything that has to do with that can be too much of a debate, because that's not what I'm here about. I'm here literally about, and let's use this word, happiness. That is what we are here for. On Air with Christy is all about happiness, and that is, I believe, what we need right now in this world today. So as you're here and as you're joining, and we're just now 5 minutes in, I want you to ask questions. I want you to be involved. So I'm going to tell you, I've been asked this question a lot, and the question is, are you done? Are you done with this whole like staying at home thing? Um, yeah, Jason says, yes, he's done. Yeah, I think we're all done. We're all there. It's what you make of it, right? We don't have a choice. So there are some businesses that are opening up tomorrow, stage 2 here in Northern California. And I own a business that I could open up tomorrow, and I could actually see some of my clients tomorrow. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to because I think that the health and safety of myself and my children and of all of my students is more important. So Chris asks, do you think there will be a baseball season this year? You know what, Chris? I don't think there's going to be. No, honestly, I don't. I think that because of, so if you take a look at like all of everything that's happening right now, you have um, all of the California state schools just shut down through the fall, basically. So that's taking us through December. You've got the community colleges that are now shutting down, which is going to lead into all of the elementary schools. I think once the UCs and I think once the privates shut down, you have Google, you have Twitter, you have YouTube, you have all of the big hitters who are saying, stop, work from home. I think that's going to be very impactful. That's what right there is going to really determine football season, baseball season. I think we're all honestly just going to be taking a big old TV timeout this season. And it might be the most impactful season of all of our lives where as much as we're probably, and I hate saying we're over spending time with our family, but as much as we are probably like over it, I think that we're going to have to embrace this because that is honestly, I think, what's going to happen. And as much as I hate and miss being out on the ball field myself, pretty much where we're at. So, will there be a baseball season? In my opinion, I don't think there's going to be. So, keep watching your reruns, my friend. Go back to all the good games that you missed, maybe like a 2010, 2012 Giants World Series game. Those were fun. So, um, so we say, are you over it? I never imagined that I would actually be a second and a third grade teacher right now. That's for sure. You try to, make the best of everything. And then you realize, I don't know second and third grade math. I don't know second and third grade writing and reading, and obviously reading. But it's incredible about the amount of stuff that they do right now, and that you're just like, what in the world are they doing? It's absolutely crazy. So I'm going to post a question on here. And Linda says, I've entirely completed Breaking Bad, El Camino, You finished Just Call Saul? I haven't even finished Just Call Saul. And The Tiger King. I don't know. I did not make it through The Tiger King. I applaud you for making it through The Tiger King. I couldn't do it. I just didn't feel engaged. I just didn't feel like it was something that I wasn't there. I wasn't there at all. So Better Call Saul. Okay, so I am a huge fan of Breaking Bad. Absolutely loved it. Loved it. But I just haven't gotten into Better Call Saul. Yeah, I'm just not there. So, Diane, you are so right. Teaching is hard. I think that here's my honest opinion is that at the end of all of this, okay, at the end of all of this, here's what's going to happen is we are going to find ourselves in a situation where these teachers, all of our teachers, okay, and I pray this happens, that they are all going to get a monstrous raise. I mean, I'm talking like they should be at the top of the pay scale for everything. All these Google executives, Twitter executives, YouTube, everything, forget them. Pay the teachers. Tamara, Diane, who are on here right now, pay the teachers. So, Chris, you're currently binging Breaking Bad. Oh my God, just don't stop. Don't stop. Hey, Valerie. Yes, I agree as well. You know what? Like, that is just, it's just where it's at. So, hey, Tamara, just want to let you know, you probably should let your husband, AKA, know that, you know, I can't really answer the phone right now. Could have something going on. So I think it's actually kind of funny that he just called. So I'm going to pose a question here because, oh, hold on. I don't know what I just did. I think I just pressed the print button. Yeah, I did. That probably wouldn't be very helpful right now. We don't need to print anything. Oh, maybe he does want to be a guest on the show. I would love that. I think John would be a hilarious guest on the show. Okay, so let me update a couple of things here. And he just wanted to say he loves you. Well, John, I love you too. And it's great to have all of the support on day one on my premiere episode here on Air with Christy. So the background, everything is actually going to be changing, which is going to be exciting. So right now you're sitting here with me in the new PSA studio, as I like to call it. It's a makeshift area where my Premier Softball Academy students get to hang out with me, and they get to visit and do some active learning online. But yeah, Tamara, I know that will never happen with John. Thank you very much. But I actually have, like, we're going to have a whole new setup. We're going to actually, like, get this thing rolling here for the whole, like, on air with Christy. Along with our guests, we're going to have, and everything, of course, is going to be all virtual. Everything's going to be online. But again, super, super excited. So here is our question for the night. So let me go ahead and post this up here. So obviously we're all watching Netflix. We're all watching lots of shows. We're binging a lot of stuff. I definitely need something new. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and post this right now. So it's right there on the bottom. That should read. All right. So what show would you recommend binging? I just finished, gosh, I can never remember what it's called. Hell on Wheels. I've never heard of that one. I just finished Better Off Dead, Better Dead. Dead to Me. I just finished that. Oh my gosh. Well, I just finished Dead season 2. I didn't even know season 2 was out, and oh, so good. Oh, Outer Banks. Oh, hi, Soraya. I just started Outer Banks. I'm not totally committed. Tamara, I've already finished Ozark, all 3 seasons. What a great finish. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything. Mad Men, Justin, started that with your wife when we were having our Friday mimosas. I just haven't ever gotten back into it. Peaky Blinders and The Crown. I've never heard of Peaky Blinders. Oh, that's gone up there twice now. Deadwood, Ray Donovan, Mad Men again. Ozark is another one. Yeah, Ozark. Linda, Ozark's another one you watched because I told you to watch it, which you really should be telling. No, no spoilers at all. No spoilers. I'm just saying they're all great. Dead to Me, you'll love. Schmitz Creek. Okay, so I don't do anything scary. Now, Suspenseful, I'm now okay with, but suspenseful, I mean, but scary. Dave says, What We Do in the Shadows. Hey, and Lala's on here. Big Little Lies. Oh my God, Big Little Lies is the best. But I don't think they have a new season out yet, do they? I've seen season 1. Maybe do they have season 1 and season 2? Big Little Lies was awesome. So many great actors in that movie. Comedy Vampires. Oh my gosh, I'm getting flooded with this. This is amazing. Okay. So I've got to narrow this down. So what if there was something? So I definitely am more of like, I mean, as much as I hate to say it, I'm definitely more of like the romantic comedy girl. So they have season 2. I'm doing season 2 of Dead to Me. I just finished season 2 of Dead to Me. That's for sure. Tanya, I'm going to have to look and see. I can't remember if I have watched season 2 of Big Little Lies. I'm going to have to look. Okay. So I'm definitely more of like a romantic comedy girl. So are there any series that you guys can think of that have that? Or is it just like throw that out the window? That's just a movie now. Is that just me like living like in the 80s, early 90s, like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, You've Got Mail, or should I just like throw that out and call it a day? What do you think? I'm kind of thinking I should probably throw that out and call it a day, because I really haven't like seen a really, really good romantic comedy in a really, really long time. Cooking shows. That is lovely. Those are very, very romantic. Yes. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about, you know what I should do is I should sit back and I should watch a cooking show. Maybe I'll learn how to make a quiche. And then I'll make a quiche for all of those loved ones that come over right now. Linda, you're amazing. AKA Mom. Romantic movies suck right now. Yeah, I know. They just don't make them anymore. So that's why I just keep watching them over and over on Netflix. I try to really educate my kids, and I try to keep them watching like old movies. Yes, Justin. Justin, I'm going to make a carrot cake. So I was telling my friends Jenny and Justin today that I have a lot of carrots in my refrigerator right now. And I was like, I don't know what to do with all of these carrots. And they said, well, make a carrot cake. And I said, I've never made a carrot cake before, and that is my favorite cake, so I might be doing that. So perhaps maybe then I will be watching the cooking show. So, okay, so let's talk about, what do you want to see on this show? Now, let's also please remember that I did tell you that this is not Mommy After Hours anymore. This is now a clean. You want me to cook? Okay. That's probably not going to happen. I will post pictures of things that I've cooked, but that is pure entertainment in itself. I will bartend though. No, I won't. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, besides teach us how to make a carrot cake. Soraya, I'll teach you how to make a carrot cake as I teach myself how to make a carrot cake. Yes, we'll definitely be talking about sports, Chris, that's for sure, because one of the big topics that I've been talking about a lot with the majority of all my parents is besides baseball, is there going to be summer softball? And of course, the answer is unknown. I just heard today that there's going to be a softball tournament next weekend in Modesto. And everybody has their opinions. Awesome. I would love for you two, going back to this carrot cake, to be the testers. Yes, of course I'll peel the carrots. Because if you don't peel the carrots, your carrot cake turns green. Okay, so they're saying that there's going to be a softball tournament next week in Modesto. Question is, are you going to send your kids to play in this tournament? Because in that area, that region, They have not had the same type of issues that we've had. They have not had the same type of restrictions that we've had. But then you take this group from our area who has had all of these restrictions, then you bring them to an area that has not had all these restrictions, and then doesn't that not balance things out? Just saying. It doesn't make sense to me. And then they have the whole 6 foot, thing. And we're looking at umpire, catcher, batter. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. That'll be a different show. Do you bake it 650 and do you put in nuts? I feel like that's going to be a baking show, my friends. I'm not sure. I don't have a recipe yet. But I'm sure, as we can learn from Mr. Eichner this evening, that perhaps he will give us the tips and the tricks to an excellent, excellent carrot cake. So apparently we're also going to be adding cooking into this show. So let me tell you a few things that will be happening here. I have a fun few actor friends that are going to join us. I have a comedian who's going to join us. I have a magician who might join us. And I'm not talking about like my kids, people. I have some athletes that will be joining us. And a few other people here in my stash. It really looks like, oh, thank you, Dorothy. Yes, I do have some great recipes. So are we turning this into a cooking show? Because that was not my plan. I mean, I can tell you about the recipes that I do. Although the other night fajitas were very, very good. You would have to agree. Well, thank you so much. I have cooked more in the past 2 months than I have cooked in a very long time. So you want me to get Barry Bonds? I'll get Barry Bonds. I'll get the Bonds in here. Who else do you want in here? I'm going to write it down right now. BB, you want him in here? I'll get him. Barry Bonds. Not James. Barry. Who else do you want to see in here? Make it realistic, people. Barry's realistic. That could happen. We'll need some new cocktails. Of course, let me tell you about my cocktail tonight. So cocktail tonight, I'm drinking in a glass that says, "What the flock? Let's drink." So my cocktail tonight consists of Will Clark. That could happen. Okay. So our cocktail tonight is raspberry vodka, is a little bit of, I can't remember what kind of rum. There's a little bit of rum, a little bit of triple sec, all in pretty much equal parts. And then my token of orange juice and cranberry juice, all delicious, all good for you. Lots of nutrition. Okay, you should talk about the lifestyles of Christy McCoy. Well, that's just pure entertainment. Jimmy G. John said he'll be a great guest and make steak Diane. My brother makes an incredible steak Diane. I'm not kidding you. I mean, maybe not as good as my hot dogs on the grill, but a pretty good steak Diane. Actually, I don't even make really good hot dogs on the grill, but I do make excellent barbecue chicken on a grill. Just saying. How about when the hell are our kids going back to school? Never. They're never going back. You want to know when? You're going to be a grandma, Dorothy, before they go back. Just keeping it real, sister. Keeping it real. So, I would love to name drop some of the people that I have on here, but I can't do that. Stop secret. So, Do I have Will Clark on here yet? No. Do I have Barry Bonds on here yet? No. Do I have Jimmy G on here yet? No. I will work on those. They are highlighted right here. Do I have the Governator? No. I'm not really interested. Okay, so we will add, I will add in cocktails, I will add in beverages, I will add in all kinds of things to help keep you guys entertained. Now, this is what I need from you. I need you, and Nicole is here, to help me spread the word, because this is going to go. And I'm really excited about this because it's, again, like I said, it's not going to be, this is not Mommy After Hours anymore. This is, we're keeping it real. We're keeping it real. I've got some awesome support and some awesome people who are backing this. I've just got to get a little bit comfortable here. And we could have a dance party, Tanya says. Now, Tanya, will you please share with everybody? You know, there is one person who only dances better than I am. Who is that, Tanya? Answer that question right now. And if Tanya answers it right, I possibly could show you moves the next time we are on here. I'll give her 30 seconds to answer. There's only one other woman in this world that dances better than I do, and I can compete with her. Tanya, who is that woman? You're down to 15 seconds. There you go, sister. She got it right. Beyonce. Beyonce is the only other woman in this world that can dance just a little bit better than I can. That should be the name. Keeping It Real with Christy. I like that. So we'll see where this goes. We'll see, obviously there's going to be many, many directions. But what I'm excited about is being back here with you guys, being back here, being live, being on air with Christy, which is, I think, a pretty cool name. So, bust a move. I can't right now. Bust a move. I can do like a chair move. I can chair dance. Oh, Dorothy, you don't even know what can happen. I will put some music on now. All right, so here's my last question for you guys. Whoops, let's see. All right, you ready for this one? Keep it real, people. So you have to remember that back in my Nicole, I know you can dance. So what's up, Speedy? So, oh my God, Speedy, look at what I found. You're going to die. So this is, let me move this, let me adjust this light a little bit. I was actually so let me tell you, I was looking for something else. And I found this picture. So I'm going to have to totally move this light. Sorry. I don't know if that's going to even help. This is a picture of when I played pro ball. And let's see if Speedy's on there. Well, of course Speedy's on there. I don't know what light's coming from where right now. Speedy, where are you in this? Oh, you're right there. So look, there's Speedy right here. And then I am like right here. And then the famous Heather Tarr, that's not her, right there. Right? Okay, I'm telling you, that was the summer of my life playing pro ball. Like, whoa, insane. That's going to be a topic for itself one night. We'll have all the girls on. We will have a pro ball night. Let's write that on there. Pro ball night. Speedy will be on here. You're going to be a guest. We'll get you. We'll get, oh my God. Could you imagine if we reunite? We'll get you and Dee Dee and, oh my God. That could be dangerous, to tell you the truth. So we'll do it, Nicole. We will do it. And you know what? What'll be cool is you'll actually be able to see, bring all your kids on, and then they could actually really, really see it. See some of the old school. We should probably. It really was one of the best summers of my life ever. We'll bring Bustos on. See if we can get Bustos on here, and see if she'll come on and tell us about. Do you remember? I'll never forget this ever. Oh, I bet. Oh, there are plenty, I'm sure, videos of. Do you? Oh my God. Okay, two stories. One, what it wasn't a band. There were like two. It was like two rappers that we went and we hung out with, and we went and saw their show. And I can't even remember who it was. And then we all hung out with them after. I can't even remember that. And then, God, who was it? That's driving. We went downtown, and we all hung out. Well, oh yeah, Tar, Boston D. Oh my God, it was insane. But Bustos. So I pitched this ball. I'm not joking you. So we were I think in Orlando, and I pitched a ball like this far off the plate outside and about this far off of the ground. And Bustos took her bat, and I don't even know how she hit that ball, but she drove it so far for a standing double, but she turned it into a triple. She rounded second base and tore her ACL rounding second, and she just kept going. She played the game. She kept on going. I think she even finished out the season. That girl was a beast. She was insane. We're talking about Crystal Bustos. She was I believe, a two-time Olympian, just an insanely powerful powerhouse. See, you remembered it was a total waste pitch, and she just hit that thing like it was nobody says. I even think it was like a 3-1 pitch, or like a, I mean, sorry, like a 0-2-1-2 pitch. Like it was like, I mean, nobody pitched to her anyways. Was it? Oh yeah, Chris Fresher, not rappers like, oh my God, Turbo Slot. So Turbo Slot was this brand. Oh, this is going to get fun. Turbo Slot was this brand that came out, and it was almost right around when ringers came out. Because remember, we were the first to wear ringer cleats. And Turbo Slot was this brand of batting gloves, and they gave us these Turbo Slot gloves, and we were like, "What are these?" And they had these like weird pads in them here and here, and so we were like, "What in the world are these?" And so we were like playing around with them, and then we opened them up because we wanted to see what was inside of them, and it was like ended up being this like meshy, very sticky like gel stuff, and we were like, Turbo Slots, and then we of course made up other names for them as well. Well, it ended up that like we ended up like promoting these things. Now, funny thing, Speedy, is that years later, I ended up totally recommending these types of gloves for my younger kids who couldn't really get a good grip. And I was like, oh, back in the day, Turbo Slots. Who knew? Who knew? Linda, let's be real. The chance of me getting Patrick Dempsey on here, I'm not saying it couldn't happen, because as Tanya Valdez frick knows, I can sell ice to an Eskimo. So could I get him on here? I'm not saying I couldn't. It could happen. So, Speedy, what else you have for me, my friend? Or anybody. Tam, Guy would be amazing. Okay, so yes, that's exactly what they were called. I don't know. Can you guys see the comments? Yes, we called them Turbo Sluts. We were really bad. So we had a team. Our 1998, not to date us or anything, but the 1998 Tampa Bay Fire Sticks, who were sponsored by AT&T back in the day. They We were the best on paper. I mean, but Speedy, go get a drink and call the girls, get them online. So we were the best on paper, like hands down, the best pitching, the best hitting, the best defense, the best base runners, the speed, you name it, we had it. All right, Nicole, we'll see you next time. Love you so much. Thanks for stopping by. We couldn't win a game. We couldn't win a game to save our lives. We were like in dead last. Do you remember this, Speedy, for the first half? And then all of a sudden, we were all out at the pool. And do you remember that we went to KFC and we all got like chicken fingers or something? And we won the game. And then do you remember what happened? We all had to start eating chicken fingers every day. And then we kept winning. And we kept winning. And then we kept winning. Oh my God, it was insane. We just kept winning and winning and winning. Let me know, Speedy. Let me know if you get Kelly and Amy on, and I'm gonna have them join in here. I'll give you guys have them call in. So, I'll tell you what. These girls, that was the summer of my life. I think that's a song. I'm pretty sure John Mellencamp, maybe, or Bruce Springsteen. One of those two. Summer of my life. Somebody can name that. Let me know. What was your summer of your life? What did you do? What was the very best thing that you ever did the summer of your life? What did you do? Or where did you go? Something that just like sticks in your head and it's just like, you know what? This reminds me of like the best thing ever. What was it? Like that was by far like, I mean, you can't count when you have, your summer with your kids and stuff like that. I'm talking like your personal life. What did you do? What's your jive? Like, what did you do? And let me know. All right. So I would say definitely 98, my very, very first year playing pro ball. So the funny thing is about it is that it was where we were like the pro baseball players from like back in the day where like we rode buses. Like we had Willie Nelson's bus once, and we had, I think it was either Metallica or AC/DC's bus. And you looked up and it was like glass ceilings, a glass ceiling on the bus. And then it was, I mean, so you walk in, there's like this little entrance area. And it's almost like a little like living room. And then you walk back and there is bunk beds, maybe like 6 or 8 bunk beds. And then from there, you go back in the back. And in the back, that is where there's like another living room, but that like cuts off. So you can actually have like your own like little like private area. So I think our longest drive was like 12 hours. So you get on the bus like at like, I don't know, like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You drive all the way to, let's say, like Virginia from Florida, North or West Virginia, wherever you're going. And you get there at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Then you go into your hotel room, you sleep, you get back up around noon or 1 to either go and work out or then to go and get ready for your game. And then you just keep going. But these buses, the bus rides were amazing. They're like everything you've seen in a movie that you think that doesn't happen. I guarantee you, yeah, it's happening. It's totally happening. So, all right. So tell me, what is your favorite thing that has ever happened to you during summertime? Or what did you do? What was your favorite thing? Favorite part of summer? I think the other thing I can think of, gosh, I feel like it's like going to be summer right now, even though we're still just entering into spring right now. I mean, really, it is just spring. We're, the beginning part of May. So, Speedy, did you get a hold of Kelly and Amy? Would love to have them on here. So, going back to the show, Tamara, I think hooking up with my brother was probably the best highlight of like not only of your summer, but probably like all of our summers. The best summer of Jenny's working out at the marina. Ooh, what did you do at the marina? Linda, hanging out on numerous fields watching my kids play. There were many of those. Many. I hope you were not like. I hope it was better than Stockton or Lodi. Or there was another random place we used to go to a lot. So many great places. So anyway, so I probably will not ever go past like 45, 60 minutes per show. Again, but I am crazy excited about being here. I'm really excited to introduce you to some phenomenal guests that are going to come over here in the next few weeks. I do not have, Santa Maria. Yes, that's the other one that I was thinking of. I don't have an exact schedule yet, so bear with me as I put together a schedule. I do plan on having a set schedule that will happen here probably within the next week or so. Probably looking at 2 times a week, and probably for about an hour. And my garage door is opening right now. I'm really not for sure why that's happening. That's interesting. Oh, we have a guest here right now. We have a special guest who's walking in at a special time right now. Everybody, let's say hello to our special guest, Jonathan. Say hi.
Hello.
Here, let's go right here. There we go. What a wonderful time. As I was just getting ready to wrap up.
Okay, wonderful.
Perfect. I was like, my garage door is getting ready to open. So, is Amy on right now? So, anyways, Speedy, I want you to get in contact with me. Go ahead and send me a message right here, or send me a message on Facebook. Yeah, that was him. He just hopped on, Tamara. So, I know. So random. So, Speedy, shoot me a message on Facebook. What I want you to do is we're going to hook up Amy, Kelly, Speedy, a bunch of the old girls. And I'll let John know, Justin, what you just said. And, I think here he comes again. Oh, and here comes my dog. Justin, there he goes. Now he's here for the party. And so, anyways, let's get all those girls together and let's do a Tampa Bay night, and we'll host that. John's got the Jameson here. He's already pouring. So thanks for joining for night 1 here on air with Christy. And I'm gonna give a cheers to my brother here for night 1. And thanks again.
To be responsible.
Be responsible. And cheers to all. Enjoy. Thanks for joining. And have a great night. See you next time.